Hello, Notorious up in the building. I am the Knight and this is Notorious Nation. Now, just a quick one. Today I want to talk about one thing. Leadership and the difference between leaders and followers. You see guys, this world is made of followers. Yes, this world is made of followers. And you and me at a certain point in our lives, we have been followers. Or we are followers. But not many times that we have chosen to become leaders. You see, most people in this world are looking for something to follow. They're looking for, a religion to follow. They're looking for a cult to follow. They're looking for a guru to follow. They're looking for someone to tell them, other than themselves, they're looking for someone to tell them what to do. And you see, that is a mediocre way to live, according to me, because the strength is not coming from you. That is what I call dependency. And dependency is one of the worst ways to live. You become a needy person. So people are looking for something to follow. So it's easy for you to become a leader. In any field, in any industry, it's very easy for you to become a leader and an expert in what you're choosing to do. So what are some of the 5 qualities that leaders have that you can implement ASAP, as soon as possible? The first one is decide that you're going to become a leader. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in decision. I believe in intentionally moving towards a certain direction. You see, success does not come to you like sunset. You have to reach it. You have to take steps towards it. You have to maneuver through the challenges. You have to decide. A decision has to be made by you. Yeah, you watching this video. A decision has to be made by you. Secondly, you have to study. You have to become what we call a ferocious reader. Leaders are readers. You've heard of that cliche. So you have to study, and I'm not talking about academic information or academic studies. I'm talking about reading history, reading about what the world is doing, where the world is moving, studying people. You see, we study so many things in school, but sometimes we are not taught about people. And studying people is one of the biggest things you can do for yourselves. We deal with people daily. Those are the people you need to study. How to relate with people, how to communicate, and all that. As you can see, I'm reading. This is one of my libraries. This is the one I'm having in my living room. So these are some of the books I'm reading. And I'm not claiming to be, a bookworm. I might read one book a week, one book in 2 weeks. But you see, anytime I read, I'm getting more info than I do have. I become better. I learn how to do things and how not to do things. Now, I must warn you, even as you read, don't become the author of the book. You see, there is a tendency of human beings, when you follow someone or when you read something, you want to become it. You want to copy everything that the author is telling you to do. That's not the way to read. Actually, the best way to read is to study chapters. Study chapters. You can't read everything in a book. Remember, that person has their own perspective of how things should be done. And you cannot just copy and paste because you're a different person. You are born an original. You cannot die a photocopy of someone else. So, read, but know that you have your own personality as a person. So get the information, know what to take. You can even get just one piece of information in a book and you let it go, Yeah, and the other thing is initiate. Leaders initiate. You don't wait for things to happen. You make things happen. You don't ask people, what do we do? Give them ideas on what should be done. Initiate, take action. It might not be right the first time, but it teaches you how not to do things. I don't believe in failure. I believe in feedback. Anytime you see, there is no bad experience or good experience in life. They are only experiences. But you see, we've been taught to categorize things as bad and good. Nothing is good or bad. Only thinking makes it so. So you need to initiate. Anytime you take action, whether you fall or whether you win, take it as a learning experience. Take it as a learning experience. I was told by one of my mentors, if you can be embarrassed, you will never succeed. So people who succeed, they learn the art of not getting embarrassed in anything. Yeah, because they don't care what you think about them. Yeah, that's one quality. Then the other one is you must be self-dependent. Leaders are not needy. Of course, you need a team to achieve what you want to achieve, but you have to have the mentality of, I will make it with or without them. You cannot be needy. You have to be self-dependent. Of course, we all need interdependency, but there are some people you don't really need in your team. You see, you have to believe that you have value within you, and you're looking for people who also have value. You don't need everyone. You have to handpick your team, and they have to also accept to be part of your team. There are too many people in this world that you don't really need one specific person to succeed. More money is being printed than people are born. So just get that, So the other thing is association. You need to associate with the right people. The company you keep is important. It's not the first time you're hearing this, the 5 people you stay around in the next, I don't know, is it 5 or 2 years, you'll be earning the same income. But it's true. Influence is powerful. If you want to know that influence is powerful, just take time and live with someone. Live with someone for some time. 1 year, 2 years. It doesn't need to be a year. It can be even a month or 2. And you'll realize after some time, you begin to have some characteristics of that person you're staying with. That's why when husband and wife live for a very long time, 20 years together, some go for 30, wow, fantastic. When you look at them, they kind of look alike. Ever experienced that? Yeah, they look alike. You might think they're brothers, it's a brother and a sister. It's because of living together and, influencing each other in so many ways. So influence is very powerful. So guys, those were 5 steps. I don't believe in 20 steps to becoming a leader. I don't believe in 30 steps. If you find a book that tells you 12 steps, 20 steps to becoming a leader, that's a lie. Really, to achieve greatness, it doesn't really take you 20 steps. It just takes you to have a certain type of thinking and a few steps, and you take action, you learn, you take action and learn. Success in anything requires you to learn every single damn time. I am Not Obvious, guys. Cheers.